Greetings builders, Daniel here and welcome back to another build review. For those who are not familiar, this video highlights all the necessary information for you to decide if this build is for you or not. If by any means you realize that this is meant to be your next PoE character, you can find links for the PoE and complete guide in the video description. Today's build is the Fire Cyclone Berserker with the Marauder class. This build converts 100% of Cyclone's damage to fire to clear endgame maps like an amazing flame tornado. To list the pros of this build, I would start with the clear speed. With Cyclone you never need to stop moving, and that spin to win feeling is just awesome. This build also has a great single target damage with not much investment. Now to list the cons, the main issue is this build's survivability. Even though this build has many defensive layers, it also needs to stay very close to enemies, which is a vulnerable position, and as a berserker you already take 10% increased damage. As for budget, you can get it destroying early endgame maps with only around 90 chaos. To comfortably advance to yellow maps you need to invest around 150 chaos, and for easily completing your atlas I recommend investing around 4 divines. Otherwise your survivability won't be enough, you end up dying a lot. Don't forget that on poebuilds.net you can find a list with all the equipments that you need to buy for this build, with direct links to examples being sold from other players. You need 2 mandatory unique items for this build. The first one is Gamahu's Flame Axe, that already converts 60% of your physical damage into fire damage, grants 20% fire penetration and triggers Molten Burst on hit for a lot more single target damage. Following, we also need a Yoke of Suffering amulet that causes all of our elemental damage to be able to shock, causing enemies to take a lot more damage. For clear speed this build gets 9 out of 10. As mentioned before, Cyclone is an awesome skill that never needs to stop moving. You just slide through maps, killing everything that gets near. The boss damage also gets 9 out of 10. Combining the power of your Cyclone hits with all the Molten Burst projectiles, you can achieve a great single target damage capable of destroying even the biggest bosses in just a few seconds. The survivability on the other hand gets 7 out of 10. Even though this build has a great life pool, permanent fortify, high armor, high evasion and spell suppression, it's always in a vulnerable position, very close to enemies. That might be a little frustrating if you try high tier maps without investing a few divines in your survivability. And that's it guys, what did you think about this Fire Cyclone Berserker? Take a second to tell me in the comments and leave a thumbs up to support the channel. I wish you guys an amazing day and don't forget to keep building.